Hello, everyone, and welcome to the nominees for Game of the Year Awards, or the Game Awards. Uh, we're gonna go through some of the categories here, and I'm gonna give you who I think will be the winners of these categories. We're not going through every category, just some of them. So let's start off with the big one. Game of the Year. Is it gonna be Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, RE4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, or Tears of the Kingdom? Okay. Alan Wake 2, I have heard nothing but the fact that it is complete garbage, and the more appropriate name would apparently be Alan Woke 2. So, I don't think it's that. RE4, I've heard a lot of great things about it. Personally, I won't pick it because I am not into Resident Evil, so I won't pick that. Spider-Man 2, I've seen. Sweet Baby Inc. Hey, look, the two Sweet Baby Inc. games are both. Yeah, that's another reason for Alan Wake 2. Was helped by Sweet Baby Inc. Oh boy. It's not gonna be Spider-Man 2. There's so much in this game that is good. Like, from a technical standpoint, game's fantastic. Narrative standpoint, it's garbage. So I'm not picking that. Wonder, I think, is too late to the party, and while it is a good game, like, from what I've seen of it, it looks so much fun, and I've seen people praise it, nothing. But I think it's too late for it to come in. So it's either going to be Baldur's Gate 3 or Tears of the Kingdom, and I have nothing against Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm going to pick Tears of the Kingdom just because of how great that game looked, and call me a Nintendo bias. So I'm picking Game of the Year. It's going to go to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Best Game Direction now. Moving on. This is for Outstanding Creative Vision and Innovation in Game Direction and Design. It's pretty much the same cast, bar RE4. Again, I'm going to go with Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom to win Best Game Direction. Best Narrative. Now, this is something else. This is the story. What had the best story? Out of all these games, for me, it's got to be Final Fantasy 16. This was my summer game event, essentially. I was so immersed in this game and its story. It's got to be Final Fantasy 16 for me. So best narrative to me will go for Final Fantasy 16. Best score and music, it's going to go to Final Fantasy 16 again. Hi-Fi Rush I know will be a contender because the game relies on music, and Legend of Zelda, I mean, that's going to have some great stuff in it, but for me, it will go to Final Fantasy 16. So far, we've got Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 16. Best performance, I've seen the nominees, I already know who I'm going to pick. To me, it's going to go to Ben Starr as Clive from Final Fantasy 16. Cameron Monaghan is a great choice, and Yuri Lowenthal, despite the problems with Spider-Man 2, Yori is a great Spider-Man. But I'm going to go with Ben Starr as Clive from Final Fantasy 16 for best performance. We could do best ongoing. So this is the games that are currently ongoing. We have Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Genshin Impact. I don't count Cyberpunk as currently ongoing, because they really just redid the game from scratch, essentially, and then put out a new DLC pack. That's not really ongoing. I'm thinking of something like a game that constantly updates, constantly, with new packs. Apex Legends, I'm not a fan of, so I won't pick that one. I don't think Final Fantasy 14, really. 16 was the big thing this year, and 14 has had some stuff come out because of that, but I wouldn't necessarily say it had a lot. So it's going to be either Fortnite, because they've gone back to OG Fortnite, or Genshin Impact, which had their new land thing. It's one of these two. I will say Fortnite because they had like a record player count or something recently, so I'll pick Fortnite for best ongoing. But I wouldn't be shocked if Genshin did it. Best community support. I would say probably Baldur's Gate 3, I would say. Because from what I hear, like, they would, like, actually ask people, hey, do you guys want this in the game? And most of the stuff that people asked for was in the game. So that I'll pick. So we'll go Baldur's Gate 3 for best community support. Best indie game, I'm not gonna be good with that one. Best mobile game, could I pick something for this one? Oh, it's either Honkai Star Rail or Ever Crisis. It's one of those two. And I would probably go with Honkai Star Rail. Best action game. Here we go. Best action game. I have played none of these. So I am not... I'm not going to pick that one. Best action adventure. What's the difference? Oh, it's Legend of Zelda. I'm going with Legend of Zelda. Don't even need to ask. Best RPG? I mean, you know I'm going to go with Final Fantasy 16. But I think... That's my vote. But I think Baldur's Gate 3 will win. But I pick Final Fantasy 16. But I think Baldur's Gate 3 will win that. Best fighting game? It's either going to be Mortal Kombat 1 or Street Fighter 6. And I don't think I'm qualified to pick either one, but if I had to pick one, I would say Mortal Kombat 1, probably. Best family game? Let's take a look-see. Party Animals. It's going to be Party Animals. Yeah, Party Animals. That's the most family game that like everyone in the family could play. It will be Party Animals. Most anticipated game. So these are upcoming games. Oh, it has to be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Easily Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. No question. Best adaptations. This is gonna be like games, like movies and shows that adapt to video games. I mean, you know, I'm gonna pick the Super Mario Brothers movie. That's what I'm gonna pick. The Super Mario Brothers movie right here, because it's like one of I saw two movies in theaters this year: Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and the Super Mario Brothers movie. So I'm gonna pick the Super Mario Brothers movie as best adaptation. I don't care about esports. And I don't care about the content creator. Okay, so that is what I have picked for the certain awards these are the awards I care about mainly. Those are my picks. Let me know your guys' picks in the comments down below, and I will see you all next time.